Recording in progress.
Where were you shooting? What?
Yeah, on both. Launch meeting. We had technical problems, and so we're just joining. Join with video. Okay. All right, starting video.
Recording in progress.
Okay. And we're having some technical problems here. Let's see here. Got it. All right. Finally, we're with you, or you're with us. Okay. Here we go. This is Teacher Zola and Teacher Odie. Here we go.
I'll move a little bit over into the screen
Okay.
so that I can
There you go. Yes.
be with you.
Oh, hello. Glad to meet you.
Indeed.
Glad to meet you. All right. This class is in appreciation of SOHMA, the School of Healing Martial Arts in Long Beach, California. This is our 31st class. And the internet connection to reach SOHMA is www.SOHMA, School of Healing Martial Arts.org. So www.SOHMA.org. And we'll leave it with that because we're going to go a little bit further on talking about why are you exercising?
Okay. One of the things we know is that all exercises do not suit all people. So if you have a particular ailment or some particular handicap, you might not be able to do the exercise that someone else will do. As a matter of fact, you might wind up inventing something totally new and unique and suitable only for you or for people who suffer with your same particular handicap. What we have in front of us are a number of books concerning. Do you want to get into Tai Chi a little bit now?
Yes, please. Mm-hmm.
We have a number of books that we might suggest that you read. This is one called the Harvard Medical School Guide to Tai Chi, 12 Weeks to a Healthy Body, Strong Heart, and Sharp Mind, by Peter M. Wayne, PhD, and Mark L. Furtz. Mm-hmm. Now, I would say, first of all, let's look at 12 weeks and not think of 12 weeks for everyone. Because we know that some people might derive the benefits of something quicker. Some might take 24 weeks. Mm-hmm. So when I see little deadlines like that, there's kind of, right. And I know these guys
no pressure.
Yeah, no pressure. Mm-hmm. We know that these people are well-established figures and that they talk in good sense. Mm-hmm. But don't think 12 weeks and say, oh, within 12 weeks I'll have a healthy body, a strong heart, and sharp mind. It might take a little longer than that.
Yes.
Now, this is the Tai Chi Quan theory by Dr. Yang Shuang Ming. I'm not pronouncing that correctly, but I don't speak Chinese, so forgive me. Mm-hmm. This particular book offers you a lot of insights concerning Tai Chi. As a matter of fact, we'll pause here for just a minute and not go on a little rant, but talk about the things that happen as a result of doing Tai Chi. And Zola likes to remind us that she had sciatica in her right leg. So, well, you tell the story. How did that happen?
Well, I was in a car accident in 2003. And as a result of the car accident, I was hit from behind. It was a security truck. By a security truck, a brand new security truck. They had just come to California. And I'd seen the guy listening to his music and everything his first day on the job. really fell for him.
First day.
First day on the job. And so I saw him coming up behind me, and I was like, he's going to stop, he's going to stop, he's going to stop. No, he didn't stop. He stopped when he hit my trunk and pushed me into a van, which was being driven by a parole officer. Okay. And I was on my way to work to the Department of Justice.
When did this happen?
2003.
Gee.
Okay. And so as a result of that accident where I did the dummy thing, I had a really bad sciatic problem, okay, spine just really off. And it hurt so bad that sometimes in the middle of the night, it would just cause me to cry because it hurt so bad. And the hospital and physical therapy did all they could, you know, and at one point they were even talking about surgery, you know, to realign me or whatever. And I was thinking there's got to be another way. I was praying for another way. And some friends of ours, Jason and Valerie Williams, they said they're giving free Tai Chi classes at a Buddhist temple in Long Beach. And I was
Well, actually, Jason and Valerie lived behind the temple,
Yes.
right there at 10th and Orange.
Right,
Long Beach.
right, indeed.
Yeah.
And I think it was a great PR move by the Buddhist temple because we were not Buddhists and we didn't know too much about Buddhism or whatever, or people. But we had the pleasure of our first encounter with Master Tom Tran. Okay.
Tran.
And when I walked up, and I was walking like a very, very old person, I thought he would tell me to go away, but he didn't. And he let me stay, and gradually, through the Tai Chi and through acupuncture and through rest and exercise, minimum, and a good diet, I got well without the surgery, without the TENS unit. And for anybody who has ever had aching pains or joints, you know what a blessing and a gift that is to have good health again. And so the question is, why are you exercising? Why are you coming and checking out the YouTube or the Zoom class? If it's not to have a specific goal in mind, then basically you're almost wasting your time, because you have to have a reason for basically doing anything. You know, when you have a family, there's a reason to go to work, to take care of the children, to cook, a specific reason. And so you need to determine what your specific reason is for exercising. You know, like right now, I have a goal. I have a goal to get back into a red dress that I wore the evening that we were married. And he took me out after the wedding. It's really nice. But right now, that's my specific goal. And it's measurable in the sense that I was weighing 108. I lost 3 pounds, so now I'm weighing 105. So it's measurable. I'm somehow or another, through my exercise, I'm coming to reach my goal eventually.
Should I stop you for just a minute? I'd like to backtrack just a bit to the part that you mentioned concerning going to Tai Chi and so forth, and achieving welcome results from that experience. Please let it not be said that we're suggesting that Tai Chi is a cure-all.
The only way, no, it's not.
As a matter of fact, surgery might be the way to go for some people, for whatever the situation is. So rather than have a misunderstanding, she said that Tai Chi...
It is not it may be the ultimate in one way, but not the ultimate as far
I like that. Anyway, please go on.
Okay, and also the fact that I know that my goal is attainable, because little by little, no matter how long it may take, you know, right now we're in 2021, November 2021. My goal, I'm hoping it to be attainable by February of 2022. And what I'm doing is relevant because it's relevant in helping me reach my goal. And also, it's time bound. So here I am in November, and I'm looking forward to February of 2022 finally reaching my goal. I can, it's measurable also with the waist and, checking every now and then, can I fit into the outfit yet? So I would beg you, I would plead with you, get a specific goal. Okay, get SMART goals. You can Google the name SMART. It's an acronym. Google SMART goals and determine what your SMART goals are. There's a new year coming, the pandemic. This hopefully will go away, and we'll be
With
able to vaccinations and doing all that you're supposed to do. Then you'll be able to do more. You can have more goals, more dreams, and get out and see your family and friends and social lives like you may want to, but you want to do it safe.
I'll buy into that. The goal part, for example, I like the idea of questing for a feeling of overall well-being. And I think one of the things that Tai Chi is doing for both of us, certainly I can speak for myself, she speaks too well for herself for me to speak for her, but one of the things that I find myself doing is having a sense of well-being that I don't remember ever having before we started doing Tai Chi some 18 years ago.
Right.
There are days, of course, when you have a downtime, and I think we all go through periods where you are a little bit lower than you are normally. But when I get out of bed in the morning and I say, showtime, I actually do that. I actually do that.
Yes, he does that.
It becomes, life is not a fun thing, as we know, and there are many things that are preventing us from looking at life as a fun thing these days. But when you have a sense of well-being that's brought about by a series of simple exercises, Tai Chi. When you look at the simple series of exercises that you do constantly that make you feel, well, just a little bit more flexible here and there.
And I remember there was a kink that you had in your neck that you'd had for years.
Oh.
And went to SOHMA and Dr. Daniel Hoover.
With one brilliant snap. I never will forget that because one particular pop. I had simply, like some of us do, I had simply accepted the idea of always having this pain in my neck. And when I went to him, I was expecting over a period of time that it would be cared for because Dr. Daniel Hoover inspires this sort of thing in you. We can take care of you here. I had no idea that it would just simply be just one pop. And since then, I haven't had that recurring neck pain anymore.
Right.
If you're active, I must say this also, if you're active, you will find occasionally painful things happening with your joints and so forth. Maybe you ran too many miles last week and your knees might be telling you, no, don't do 24 every time you run out, do 10.
Right.
Or whatever the body speaks to you. Let's just put it that way. The body speaks to you.
And you need to be aware of the body. Okay? And I
Once
think
again,
that's part of Tai Chi.
Tai Chi is yet another book. This one
Energetic
talks about
anatomy.
energetic anatomy. It talks about understanding the language that you speak and the language that your body's speaking in. Let me make that a little clearer. If you constantly go around denying that your body is speaking to you, then it's almost a mute system operating. But if you go around like some very great people in the spiritual world who are able to say, I can avoid doing something next week because it would bring bad results.
Right.
So they don't do that. Tai Chi, I think, is a little bit more immediate because after a long period of practice, you can determine that, no, I shouldn't do that.
Right.
It wouldn't be a good thing to do.
It makes you more in tune with your body. Plus, you learn the breathing and your balance. And as you get older, you really, really, really want to have good balance. You know, that you don't want to be falling down and end up in a convalescent home and having your children take care of you, or, you know, just the worry.
You read about it all the time, the hip fracture,
Right.
especially elders, I think, you know, people 50, 60. The lady was in her kitchen for 3 days before anybody could find her because she couldn't move.
This happens, unfortunately, too much because people, you know, I mean, sitting around watching television, reading whatever, that's good to a certain extent, but you need more in your life. And also that requires good diet. Like, I like to put our fruit in this container. It looks like a cake, but instead of wanting
Can I have some cake? Can I have some cake?
instead of saying cake, we say fruit.
Fruit.
Okay?
You can call it cake too, but so long as it's fruit.
As long as it's fruit, you know, because it's important for you to
What is that
prep for your
next to it?
adult. That's water.
Water. Oh.
Would you have some water?
Yeah, I'll take some
Take
of
some
that.
water. It's water, cold water for you. I like it warmer myself. Okay. And some water for you. Is it time for you to hydrate? I think so. Get some water. It's a hot day today, and because it's like in the 90s here, we thought we would do this one-on-one with you to encourage you to exercise, but with a purpose. You know, you like, so many people get a gym membership, and they're like, I'm going to the gym, but they have no purpose. They haven't decided, why are you going to the gym? What do you want to accomplish? You know, do you
I'll just go sweat.
Yes, you know, go sweat out. You know, one lady, when I did belong to a gym, she would go into the sweat room, and sometimes she'd stay there an hour. And I was so scared, you know, but nobody could tell her anything. But, you know, I'm like, you could be not coming out after an hour.
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
you know, some people do what they want to do. And, like, recently I had to go check out what was going on with my jaw at the hospital. And so when I sat down to get my blood pressure done and my temperature and everything, the nurse, she said, well, do you need any medications refilled? I said, no, I'm only on supplements. And so she looked kind of surprised, looking at my age. And only supplements? I said, yes. Well, she said, well, let me check your blood pressure. So she checked my blood pressure, and it was 120 over 76. She said, well, your blood pressure is good. I said, yeah, I noticed that. Kind of happy about that.
Yeah, you know, medications are fine. No one wants to argue with the benefits of modern medicine. When it is, but I'm often reminded of a television program that I saw in Ghana one afternoon. I was sitting and watching television, and they only had one station at the time, so it was the only station I could watch. And there was a modern scientist in his white coat, and there was a man who was not dressed in a white coat. Matter of fact, I recall he was dressed in a business suit. I can't remember the name of people who practice traditional medicine in Ghana, but in some areas of West Africa, they call them Bokors, B-O-C-O-R-S. And the interviewer was, you know, what he was trying to do was set up some kind of rivalry between the two, and he asked the scientific man in the white coat, what are the benefits of your medicine? And he explains, and, you know, this, well, we can help you do this and that and this and that, and fix your head straight on, da-da. You know, and it went to the Bokor, and he says, well, they consider what I'm doing, what we are doing, alternative medicine. But I would like to suggest that He is the one who is practicing alternative
right.
medicine,
Who's been around longer?
because we were fixing heads and straightening out lives and doing all kinds of things
Wait.
that made people whole before so-called modern medicine developed. And from the looks of things, they are beginning to discover that we were not doing everything wrong, because very often these days you'll have modern medicine people, medical people, go to village healers and say, well, okay, what kind of herb is good for that, or what kind of,
Right.
So I think there's a proper balance that can be maintained if everybody's respectful and appreciates the good parts of each
That's
thing.
why I love SOHMA so much. And if you don't live in California, you probably should or could, I suggest, check out a alternative for your regular medical care. Like one of the things that SOHMA includes, some of their services are the chiropractic, medical massage, acupuncture, cupping therapy, Eastern medicine, sports medicine, infant and pediatric care. So it's not just for adults, it's for children as well. And you can check on Instagram where Dr. Hoover is adjusting his children. There's physiotherapy, spinal decompression, functional medicine, herbal pharmacy, and digital x-rays. And, with their new facility, they also are into stem cell treatment and intravenous vitamins.
Oh, okay, they're doing that.
Yeah.
Get back to the herbal thing is something that is really fantastic, because unless you grew up in maybe some rural area where there were people around, or if you are Native American, of course, you may have grown up on a reservation where people were treated regularly
Right.
with herbs and so forth.
Yes.
I think some of us modern folks have become so addicted to what's in a plastic bottle
Right. Going to the
that
pharmacy.
that we no longer. You have a headache that is brought on by a television program that says that you should have a headache, and then you have
Take
another.
this medicine and don't read the small print.
Don't read the small print. When they get through telling you that you might suffer from diarrhea and constipation at the same time, and that you may also be made deaf by this particular medicine, or your sense of balance
Side
is off.
effects.
I could go on and on and on. Then it makes me question, where are the benefits?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not going to be completely facetious about this, but we have to be very concerned and considerate of the benefits of each kind of medicine we get involved with. I forget the Latin name for medicine. I think medicine is supposed to mean something that does you good.
It is.
Period.
Thank you.
Okay.
It is.
If it's bad medicine, then it doesn't do you good.
Yes, and not, well, I always kind of surprised when they said that aspirin, not everybody can take aspirin. Who knew when we were growing up? Everybody
Everybody took
was taking
aspirin.
aspirin. They were taking,
Get the baby some aspirin.
rub the Vicks on the kid, and now they say not too young, and so things change. Wanted to also mention that SOHMA, School of Healing Martial Arts, will be doing instructions, and from what I gather, they will have instructions to become a certified Tai Chi instructor in the coming year. So for those who want to become certified Tai Chi instructors, you should keep in touch with SOHMA, send them, get in contact, give them your email and contact information, so that in the coming year, you too can take a class and become a certified Tai Chi instructor. And one of the things that I like about SOHMA is that they emphasize the American Tai Chi Association, American Tai Chi and Qigong Association rules of professional conduct. And the rules include, there are 8 specific rules: provide safe and effective Tai Chi instruction, promote and operate my Tai Chi practice with honesty and integrity. Stay up to date on the latest developments in the Tai Chi industry and continue growing my Tai Chi knowledge and professional skills. Treat all clients and students equally, fairly, appropriately, and with respect. 5, maintain the confidentiality of all communications with students and clients. Refer clients or students to other qualified Tai Chi fitness or health professionals based on the best interest of the client and or the student. Comply with all applicable business, employment, and intellectual property laws. And finally, 8, protect and enhance the public image of Tai Chi and that of the Tai Chi professionals. So as a certified Tai Chi instructors, we can show you the different movements and suggest how they can help you. But if you needed to know about diet, or if you had an ouchie any place, we would refer you to Dr. Hoover and SOHMA's facility too.
It's a great thing. On one level, it defines pretty well what you should and should not do. We are not doctors.
Very true.
So when more consultation is needed, then we can refer you to those people who can accommodate you.
Right. And if Dr. Hoover and his organization can't help you, they would refer you to someone who can. And you need to keep that in mind. Okay?
That's as far as I can go.
All right. So I want to meet you inside. I'm going to do just the brief second part of the Tai Chi form that I promised last week that I would show you.
Let me clear the way for you.
Okay. So there's a wasp going on
Take that.
there.
Okay, I'll take the cake over here.
Please take the cake over there. All right. So if you just follow through, here we go with the 24. With the Tai Chi form. Okay. And so I'm going to show you real quick the beginning, and then this will be the second part. Okay. So here we go. Ready. And go left, open up the right toe, and hit. Circle and come up. Circle back, and hit. Hand goes under, flip. Close. Step up and hit. Circle. Snake creeps through the grass. Close. And start follows the moon. Come up and hit. Pull the rope. Start follows the moon. And come down, over the head. Step, step, and close. Step down, jump, turn, 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 and hit. Start follows the moon. Come up, circle, circle. Shy lady. Right, left, come down, come back. Left leg up and down. Shift back. Left, right, left. And here. Now, the second part is warning, warning, up, hit. Come this way. We're going to go down, circle, and hit. Open, step, step, open the fan, skip, skip, and down. All right? So again, it's warning. We're going to do it sideways. Warning, warning. Here. This way, up. Close. Open, skip, skip, and down. All right? And again, when you go down, Master Tom says, go to the side, but you don't want to cut off your toes. How about that? Well, I hope that helps you in learning the second part of the Tai Chi fan. And I hope that you will get a SMART goal to figure out why you are exercising. You know, you can't have you just coming and exercising without a purpose, because then it's not beneficial for you. You should have a goal and a dream that will improve your balance, all right? That you will be able to do golden rooster, you know, standing. Today I have my running shoes on, not my Tai Chi shoes. And for those who want to know, there is a difference, okay? The Tai Chi shoes, regular tennis shoes, are a bit too thick, really, for doing Tai Chi. You know, they're great for the balance, but they're not really great for doing Tai Chi. And so you need to think about that. Oh, and the final thing, there's one other exercise that I would like you to do besides the Tai Chi walking and the walking meditation. There's a side step that you can try, all right? That you can do especially for seniors. So what you want to do is you want to put your right foot over your left, step out, step behind, step out, step in front, step out. Going that way, going step out, left foot behind the right, step out, right and left in front of the right, step out, all right? And we'll try it inside so that you can see. Again, stepping to the right, across, step out, take the right, step behind the left, leg, step out, step right, step out. And you have to be kind of bent, otherwise you can't put the leg in front of the other. Now with that, I hope that you will drink plenty of water, that you will exercise 30 minutes every day, that you will determine what your SMART goal is, like your goals in life. If you want to become an engineer, a nurse, a doctor, an Indian chief, whatever your goals are, you need to decide, because time waits for no man or woman. And you don't want to be in your 90s and 80s and say, oh, shucks, I didn't do it. Even though I just saw an article about a man who was 89 who just got his engineering degree from college. So he achieved his goal. Took a while, apparently, but he achieved his goal. I hope you achieve yours, all right? Enjoy your life. Best wishes to my cousin who's going to an acupuncturist for the first time on the 19th. I wish you well, you and your husband. I know it will be good for you. Great blessings to my son, who's venturing out and going to be doing more in his life in the healthcare field. And to all of you, for your dreams, your goals, your aspirations, I wish you well. Namaste, and blessings to you. Bye now. Let's leave the meeting. Bye. Leaving the meeting. See you next week, I hope. See you next week. 2 o'clock on Sundays. Thank you.